So in 4 minutes going past 3 o'clock. If you're joining us across all our social media platforms, you definitely can tell we have a guest in the studio, and he's right here with us at this very moment.
You are lucky to be listening.
I mean, he's a superstar. Yes. not because you're just, you caught the radio by surprise, or you're somewhere in between listening to, the radio station, and you're like, oh, okay, so I listened to this song. This song is a regular song I listen to on the radio. Is it this guy that I'm thinking about? Yes, you're not wrong. Because we got the OG, a major guy.
The man with the golden top.
OG already? Wow.
No. See, you know why I call you an OG? I call you an OG because, you've evolved. It's not everybody that has the propensity or the ability to evolve. You're changed, you're different, the looks, the sound, everything, and you did it effortlessly. So you're an OG.
Thanks, man.
Take that.
I feel like somebody should put up a picture of me when I first came here.
Yes, what the difference?
Yes, I need to do that time and this time.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Adekunle Gold is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen.
Make some noise.
Let's
go.
It feels good to be back.
It feels good to be back.
It feels good to be back.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through on the show today.
Always.
And
I will say now, like,
give me.
when I had just Sade,
Yes.
this was one of the places that I came.
Yeah.
And then the places that I came, and the support that Inspiration FM showed me since Sade till now. I mean, come on. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Sade,
music.
so many years ago, right now, Tequila Ever After.
Wow.
That's what's
Talk
popping.
about it.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
It's an 18-track album. But for those people who are probably out there wondering, oh, this album dropped, there's a lot of great records. There's Spartino, they stopped featuring 𝐿𝐍𝐶𝐍𝐿. There's my favorite, 𝐿𝐍𝐿. At any point in time, I'll put that one in. There's 𝐿𝐍𝐿. There's a lot of records that you put out as singles before this project. Tell me, how deliberate were you when you were making this project?
This one, I knew that I wanted to outdo everything I've done. It's a blessing to be able to top your greatest achievements. I don't know that many people can do it, so I'm blessed that I can do it. I went from worrying if I'll ever be able to make a better song than Oriente, when I made Oriente, I thought,
that was the peak.
I thought, can I ever top this? But I've done it over and over. So it feels good. But this album, I decided, this is my 5th studio album. I said,
number 5.
I'm going to do a lot of things differently with this one. But the most important thing for me was, I said I was going to write 50 songs for this album.
Did you write 50?
But I wrote over 60.
Wow.
And I knew that I wanted to pick the hardest 18. And then we ended up picking the hardest 18. Check all the songs that I've released so far. Passing in the Store, we already know. Number 1 smash in Nigeria.
Yes.
Do You Mind? Amazing. It's doing so well. 𝐿𝐍𝐿, you already said that. Amazing jam. 𝐿𝐍𝐿 now, just 2 weeks old. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's my favorite tune.
It's the hottest song right now. 4 songs out of the... And now, check out the songs that I'm already seeing signs that song like Wrong Person featuring Odumodu is going.
Don't talk to me about my playlist.
I'm already seeing going. There's a lot. And then there's Look What You Made Me Do featuring Simi. There's Falling Up featuring Pharrell.
That's
so for you.
It was intentional. I decided this one, this should be the biggest show for myself. I have to really outdo everything that I have done, and I have done it with this album.
All right, beautiful. Because you said something, and I picked on that. You said this was, for you, very intentional. This was, you wanted to outdo everything. I remember even in the teaser where you recorded yourself with your wife. Shout out to Simi, by the way. And you said, it's us now. We can do anything I want. And that particular teaser, that particular line for me meant so much. And I know that, there are also collaborations that didn't make it to this project.
Oh, yeah.
I'll speak about that.
But reason, if anything doesn't make the project, it's not because it's not good. It's just maybe there's a better time for it. Like, for example, I knew that a song like Back to Start, Back to the Start, when I wrote it, it was for the Gold album. but I knew it didn't fit that album.
Yeah.
So I decided to push it for about 30.
Okay.
And it was on about 30. I mean, it was the best fit there.
Mm-hmm.
For this album, I'm not even sure these songs I didn't make it will make the next one. Yeah, that's how crazy a run I'm having, because I can get in the studio today now and just do something entirely like different. I feel like, you know, this is better than everything, all the rest
that you've done,
all the rest 40 something songs that you didn't listen to. You know, so I go with the moment. I go with how I'm feeling. You know, as far as collaborations, like if I have big names, but
because I'm really concerned about how they feel.
But if the music, if it's not good enough for me,
yes,
I don't care about the size of the artist or anything. If it's not good, it's not good. No, it's not coming out. The music is more important to me.
Not the numbers.
Than the image, than the numbers. Numbers will go, and then what else?
What's important?
Do the songs live with you? You know,
because in our industry these days, you're crazy about the numbers, though. Everybody wants to see what's popping with the
numbers is nice, but then does that amount to timeless? No. Music is not. It's not timeless. You make timeless music. That's why everybody is, because there's a craze for numbers now. You can see everybody's going to the microwave, we run their music and then play it out. So,
or they go and farm.
Or they go and farm, like you said. So it's crazy. I can't relate to that. I just want to make something that can live with people. Seeing everybody on the streets, seeing businesses, seeing people use Ogaraya as, you know, singing every line, like it means a lot to them. That's success for me. That is the beauty of making a record that live with people.
Can I which is it so?
I'm on a new level, go.
That line was
it.
It was it.
For me, the right person is in the studio, so we gotta play you that record.
Yeah, no,
it's not a wrong person. It's the right person in the studio. It's not Odumodu Black in the building. Of course, I feel like this tune is a tune you need to listen to. Message is crisp and loud. That from Adekunle Gold, that one from the Tequila Ever After album, and I'm loving that one. I mean, he's talking about that song being, you know, one of the songs that, you know, looking up. Everybody's talking about that one. Now, when you put out the album on Friday, right, for you, you know, the expectations were, man, I've done my part. I've done my part.
That's it.
Let everybody else do their part and then spread the gospel.
You know what I do when I release my album? Before I release my album, I can listen like 1 million times.
Yeah.
The minute it's out,
you don't listen again.
Nah, I'm done.
You don't.
It belongs to you people now.
Wow.
So talking about that, if we're going to ask you for your favorite song, I know it's hard, but your favorite song on that album?
It's a lot, but some key songs is the Chasing Peace of Mind song.
I think yes.
You know, featuring Amifako and 𝐈𝐍𝐻𝐈𝐑𝐀.
You're messing with my playlist.
Don't do that.
That one for sure.
Track one of the album that's my playlist. I'm saving for the last.
That one, Tio Baby. I feel like I flexed on that one. The vocals, the flow. Yeah, there's Falling Up featuring Pharrell and now Rogers, and of course there's Look What You Made Me Do, See Me.
Sure.
There's a lot.
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you.
But I'm glad that you even mentioned the record with Simi, because if you did not mention it, I'm sure you're not going home this night.
Yes. Now, Adekunle, see, every time I listen to your music, every time I hear every song, anytime you drop a song, the one thing that strikes me is the depth. Your lyrics are really deep. So I want to know, how do you get inspired to come up with those lyrics? They're not shallow at all. So I mean,
even when you say something simple, there's a way you say it.
It's deep.
It's like a proverb you just dropped. And it's a simple statement that you just
made. And it gets people thinking and trying to, you know, imagine, figure out what you're talking about.
I'll give you an example. When I was writing Ogaraya, I'll tell you, it took me 4 days to get this line, this butterflies. I had already had that one. Butterflies in my tummy when the money getting rich, and it's all in the plan. My mind made it to Forbes. It took me 4 days.
Wow.
4 days of revisiting this line. I already had every other thing, but that one line, I wasn't sure what I had there. What I had there was good, but it didn't capture the essence of what I had in mind. I have a habit of making sure that I don't repeat the same thing.
Yeah.
If if I've said a sentiment before, I mean I can repeat the sentiment, but not exactly the same words. So no matter how long it takes, I just let it ride out, because it's a piece of art. Nobody rushes to. You can't rush to finish a painting. You know? So like, why am I rushing? So like, it took me 4 days. One thing is, I say to people, even if I'm writers in the studio, if they suggest lines to me and I'm like, we're not there yet, I keep telling, I say this all the time. Once we have the line, I will know. Yeah. And when I got the getting rich and it's all in the plan, my mind made it to fall. Like, yes, that's
obvious. You take your time.
That's the emotion I wanted. You know, so I take my time.
Yes.
And sometimes I don't always have deep lyrics. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes I just want to have fun. But I make sure that what I'm saying, nobody has said it how I'm saying it. Yeah. And that's why I want you to listen.
Feel it. We feel it.
And talking about feeling, I have been feeling you from the song with the 𝐿𝐶GC choir. I'm going to mention it again. So, but it's something I really want to ask. You have transitioned into
an afro-pop star.
An afro-pop star. Thank you very much for that. But how was it? Because it was like a sudden change. When you released 𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭, there was this, we thought it was like the lover boy kind of form.
The high life.
The high life, very soft person, and then oriented. Just very nice stuff. And then all of a sudden, you come into a time where you're doing a high with Davido.
Yeah.
So what happened?
You know what's crazy? This confirms what they say about overnight success is 10 years.
Yes.
You know, you said sudden.
Yeah.
It's not sudden.
It wasn't sudden.
Bro, 𝐶𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭 was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, 𝐶𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐽 was 2014.
2014, precisely.
So where I actually made the switch was 2017 when I released Call on Me.
Yes.
People didn't get it. It didn't make sense, because how do you go from releasing like the best album that year?
I got the message clear.
Gold album, and you go into EDM pop sounding records.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy doing? You know, people thought I was crazy, but I knew what I wanted to do. I don't ever want to see finish my life. Like, you can't, like, who are you to predict my move?
Still tilted.
Who are you to predict my move? I decide the art.
Yeah.
It's my painting. It's my canvas. I tell the story on it. So you're not supposed to figure it out.
Wow. So you're saying now that nobody has an influence, nobody has a contribution? Because I was going to ask you, I had to ask you this: does Simi have a role to play in this evolvement of yours? Because I don't know, I get the feeling that she does. She doesn't have any contribution. She just supports you.
She supports
it's all your idea.
It's all me.
Okay.
Beautiful. Talking about relationships, because it's very important that we look at that. You have been one of those major guys who have kept relationships steady and strong. I like to go back to, I know you even have a email fan list like you that they get like major mails from you every time. You have that. I mean, you keep close contact with some major core fans of yours and all of that, and you have like when it's time for you to work on a project, you have like producers that know the relationship is always there. I mean, the KLP relationship, the bromance, you can say for yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me, how important is that to the process of creating music for you?
I think it's a saying, no man is an island. You need people. You need people. It's important to just keep like relationships that work. My fans and I, the ones that I gained from 2014 when I released 𝐶𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐽.
Yeah.
I know I lost a lot, some of them, because of the switch, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be.
They're back.
Yeah, that's fine. I think honestly, some of them, I see some of them back now.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today about how somebody said, they actually gave up on my sound before, but now this new album is making them a believer again. Welcome back. But it's important to the fans that are big. I'm so proud of my fans because they grew with me. As my ears are growing, they're growing as well, because I'm training them to just evolve as well, because it's crazy to do the same thing over and over again. So unknown to them, they're actually growing as well, because I can tell you, I can dictate a new sound to you. Listen to Tequila Ever After. If I'm using it on my piano, I'm using it differently. It's not the same way that you listen to it. I'm a piano influence in chasing peace of mind. But I've done it my own way, and I'm teaching you something new that it's possible to to try to have fun. But overall, relationships are important to me. I still have my best friend. That's my music director. We've been friends for 24 years now. Yeah, and he's still the one that does on my show. He arranged a lot of songs on this album. He produced the song with See Me. You know, 𝐿P I just met last year, but I know that's another run
for a long time.
Feels has been there since Shade days, you know,
since the
and
beginning.
He's still my guy. So it's very important for me to keep people, that help you grow around.
Very, very wonderful, because I was going to mention something that I found out, because I know that you're signed to Def Jam currently, right? And there's a relationship that you had at the time. And the relationship was okay. This particular person couldn't do anything for me at the time. Right now, I mean, he's at Def Jam.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's 5 years ago. Again, I met other people that same trip when I was shopping at my music around, but they didn't pay me any mind. And it's no offense. It's just, it is what it is. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. So I'm not even taking it personal. But Tunji was the one that he made an effort, and that meant a lot to me. He couldn't do anything that time, but he was able to send me to New York to go and meet somebody else. That didn't work out, but at least I still like the fact that he made an effort. And we kept contact, and then he signed me when he became CEO of Def Jam. And that's another way of using like your relationship, right?
Relationships.
I know a lot of OAPs that I'm still
friends with.
A lot of DJs, DJs that send my music to as far back as 2014, 2015, that I still reach out to now.
Very important relationship.
Absolutely.
Lessons need to be learned there, and very important as well. Let's talk about management, because how does an artist know what management this person is writing for me? How do you know? Because I mean, you're one of those people who have probably had like consistency. When even there was a time or there was a change in your management, it was because okay, it's time for new grounds, it's time for this, it's time for that. I'll miss you. Like, it wasn't any bad blood, any conversation. I mean, it's always been very, very essential for you. So tell me about that.
It's I've only had two managers, me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Me and the amazing Liz.
Yes.
Of course, like you said, me had to go because new grounds, and then of course, what is the point of friendship if you don't allow people to grow? So, and that was that. But one thing I always look out for is not even, they don't have to be professionals. They don't have to have been managing, maybe they've been managing Two-Face for a long time. Or that one. I feel like that's what people look for. But what I need is somebody that just gets it, that believes that I'm the best in the world, and is hungry, because that energy is what you need to carry. They need to, like days that I feel down, I know who to run to. I run to Liz, like, this is how I'm feeling. Outside of the management work, she uplifts me. Do you understand? So it's important to have somebody that just cares, and then that you vibe the same way creatively. Like we share to all of these rollout plans. Yes, it's both of us. It's just me and Liz.
Beautiful.
So it's important to have. I tell, when people ask me what should you look out for in choosing manager, you don't need the best person. You don't need the most professional, like somebody that, I mean by most professional, I mean somebody that's been in the game for a very long time. You just need somebody that believes in you and is ready to do anything. Like they can go in a room that you're not there, and then they just win for you. That's the most important thing.
I mean, 18 tracks on the album, beautiful one. I mean, there are a lot of questions to ask. I'm sure people are already sending in some questions. So if you want to send in a question, you can do that via WhatsApp 0817-313-6193. Do send us a message right there, and we will definitely put out your question. We've got one from Sixties saying that encourage upcoming ones, looking forward to be like you. And it says, which female American artist would you like to feature on your next project? So those two questions. I'm sure you're going to attend to it, but most importantly, let's play you some great record. This one is a song that features Pharrell Williams, and I just listened to this record and I'm like, yo, what's running through this man's mind? Let's play Bills first. Right after that one, we'll play you that tune, and right after that one, Simi is going to be asking 𝐻𝐨 baby a question. Look what you made me do. We'll be back. Living the Dream, Adekunle Gold is right here. That song you listen to is Look What You Made Me Do featuring Simi. And we are still playing songs from the Tequila Ever After album. You should probably check that album out. It's available across all platforms. And we were going to talk about personal stuff.
Of course.
And I'm sure that just as much as you enjoyed that amazing record, that's how you enjoy when they decide to put out content on socials. Yap themselves. Sometimes I'm like, yo, these guys, like, they never take things so seriously sometimes. Sometimes see me can tweet something and then you're like, shame all Lumbari.
I feel like it's just the most beautiful thing to have someone who understands your growth, your career, and also is in your career path, and then you both now have a synergy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a match made in heaven.
Tell me about it. Let's talk about it. You know?
I mean, it's like you said, it's a beautiful feeling to, you know, to be with somebody that's equally talented like that. I mean, if not more, to be honest, because she does sound engineering.
Yes, she's
a fantastic writer. She can produce as well, you know.
Wow.
And seeing me on stage is incredible.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's a big one. Yeah.
Big family. And then talk about your child though. How do you feel about your baby sometimes? When you just look at her and say, oh, man,
I feel like I'm
that.
I'm about to start spending school fees now.
What you made me do.
But yeah, my daughter is beautiful. She's
talented too. She can sing.
She's smart. I don't know about that yet. She's the smartest little kid.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you look at it and then you have everything all like planned out. Do you ever at some point sit down and say, okay, I wrote the script of my life like this and it turned out like this?
Oh yeah, my life story is everywhere on social media. I say one time in 2013 I said there's a tweet I have somewhere, I think it was an Instagram post. So I mentioned all the things that I did then. I said sculptor, ceramics, painter, graphics. You would agree that I'm the man of the art.
Yes.
Save this story. Save this. You join me in saying my success story soon. And 10 years after, we're saying it now. Yeah.
Beautiful feeling. You know,
I feel like I spoke my whole life into existence.
Wow. When was the last time you drew anything?
You
drew anything?
Oh, I actually did like 2 months ago. I'm back to painting now, so
okay.
Please, where can we find this works? I don't know if you see this.
No yet.
But most importantly,
it's at my time, my pace. So
let us have it on time.
And then let's talk about the king of Photoshop. You know, king of Photoshop.
Let's go.
Because that's like something we missed from Adekunle Gold. Are you gonna be infusing that sometimes occasionally?
But there's no time. Things in my head now. Is that I see this Photoshop steady. I still design my covers. I designed the cover for Tequila Ever After.
Wow.
Yeah, I still design all my stuff.
It's really nice.
Yeah, so all my album I designed myself. So
cool.
So I see this Photoshop, but not in the manipulation way. I don't get time for that one.
Yeah, okay, so I remember seeing a video that trended. It was a video of you performing. I think it was in Denmark.
Yes,
to an Oyibo crowd. And you were singing high. But the guys were just like, okay, swaying to it. They were not really, in the groove yet. And then you switched it up and did some, was it
EDM version?
Yeah, and they started to vibe to it. Please tell us about that.
It was, that's what I keep saying. Like people forget things, right?
Yes.
I've been messing with EDM since Call On Me. Since 2017.
Yeah.
I did it in Call On Me. I did it with 𝐒𝐭𝐴 on afro-pop volume 1.
Yeah.
So it's something that I've always loved.
Yeah.
And then my music director Michael just thought, it's time to just, let's go all out with this thing. So we knew that they were going to like it. Of course, that's their sound. So they already enjoyed the whole show.
Yes.
But that peak, that one was the peak, and
they went crazy.
Nice. So I mean, we've talked about all of this right now, and we're looking at the future. We're looking at videos from this project because I want to know what videos are we getting from this project.
Man,
don't tell me that.
No, because you know how it works. Like you really have to watch. Like what are people feeling?
Yes.
To give them. It's not just a single now. It's now okay. They love this one. Okay, let's sell this video. And that's it. So it's just It's not even 1 week yet, you know. So
I want to see a visible.
which one are you looking for?
So I'm looking for chasing my peace of mind.
Okay.
I'm also I'm trying to see what you want to do.
The video is out already now. What's wrong with you? Don't catch it later. That's your business. Let me talk about the ones I want to see. I want to see that one. I want to see the one with Pharrell as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, that's coming. So definitely that's coming.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's a big one.
Of course.
Okay. You have a record, you know, with Coco Jones. Beautiful song on that
Beautiful.
project.
Make it easy.
You made sure that every record that you put out on or you put on the project was a true representation of yourself, and most importantly, the artist brought their A game. What determines a collaboration for you?
The music. I just let the music lead. When I'm in the studio,
Does it dictate who jumps on the record?
yeah, the music does. I don't. So when I'm writing songs, if I feel like I need somebody else on the song, I will know, and I hear this person on it, you know. And I just reach out to them.
Yeah,
That's it. I reach out to them. Like when I wrote Sinner, I knew that I needed Lucky Day. Reach out to Lucky Day. This one though, Make It Easy, was done. I didn't even think about Coco. It was to me. I just said, oh yeah, I think Coco will do it on this one. So I mean, sometimes there's the A&R aspect of it. But for the most part, my collaborations, there are things that there are people that I think about myself.
Yeah, the cool, calm, collected Adekunle Gold, the Triple C. Apart from the Triple C guy, right? What else? I'm sure there's the part that they don't want to see, like you described the wrong person.
Yeah, that's it. That's what that's the answer. I mean, you can tell from my Twitter that I'm not okay like that. It's okay. Give me gas.
On that note, so we just talk about your writing real quick, because I write songs, although they always yab me in this place. That this music career that I've been saying will start. It has not started yet. That's why he's going back. But anyway, so when you experience what we call writer's block, how do you handle it? Because we have a lot of people out there that are, young artists trying to rise up, and they're looking for this hit song. And we're going to talk about the hit song first of all, but I want to ask you, when you write and it's like all the inspiration, it's not there again, how do you come out of it, and how do you still make it work?
I don't. If I say this now, it might sound like I'm bragging, but I've not really experienced
writer's block,
and I'll tell you why. There's inspiration everywhere. So, like everything.
You're an inspiration FM.
That's well, like there's a song waiting to be written with like everything around here.
Yeah.
This camera is doing something. What is it doing? It's filming.
Yeah.
You can make a story out of that. Bro. Sometimes, let me tell you what I even do. Like, I watch movies from dialogue alone. Yeah. There's a song right there. Bro, there's a song right there in dialogues, bro. Sometimes I'm in an Uber or something, and I just press record on my phone, and I have casual conversations with Uber driver.
Yeah.
That's a song there.
Develop it, make it into a record.
No, I tell people there's inspiration everywhere. You just have to catch it. You just have to catch it. There's so much. Like there's millions of things to talk about.
But it's like people struggle, and I have struggled before. When it comes to
you don't need to struggle. Just let it. If you have an idea already, right? Okay, maybe say these days I don't even. Before my writing style used to be, I'll have words. No, I don't even think about words first. Now what I do is I can run melodies for like 3 hours, just find the best melodies. Once I find the best ones that I want,
you fill it up with words.
Then I let the yadi da dictate what I'm saying.
It's just beautiful.
Different process.
I'm not saying it's not hard for people, but I'm just saying like I feel like people you don't need to try. And sometimes, you go in the studio, there's always the pressure of the time session. You have to come up with a song.
Thank you very much.
No, I don't. Most of the sessions on this album, if I had like 12-hour session, I think we spoke for at least 7, and they work for like 5.
So it's more like you just stepped in there and just
enjoy yourself.
That's
have conversation. You'll be shocked. When I was with Labyrinth, we had 5-hour session. I feel like we spoke for like 3. We spoke about what's happening in the industry, and that's how I got to my own, because we were talking about how labels want you to be TikTok artists as well.
Yes.
They want you to make songs for TikToks, and then we were saying, I'll dance to my own tune. And that's how we got to my own.
Yeah.
You know, so let's have conversations. There's inspiration everywhere.
Die hard Manchester United fan, by the way.
Already.
Now my day it should be now. Because
No,
now,
I'm not.
I wasn't just no. I have the Champions League, but I feel like
Look at this one.
right now. I'm not saying people I support now.
It's Chelsea. Don't worry. That's why I have the Champions League. Like I don't have Champions League.
We gave you guys this.
You cannot pass me.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm on the phone actually.
Really?
No, I don't want missing again.
I don't understand. It's just as in now.
No.
You never start now.
This position, I never ever see that one. I never see this sooner. I want to phone that back.
So do you have like a favorite song to perform? Of all your songs, like this one, anytime, it's this song, I'm gonna go to song. And if you do, what's the song?
𝐈𝐍𝐻𝐈𝐍𝐿 by Adekunle. That's very true.
There is one song that I don't perform the same way anytime. If I performed 𝐈𝐍𝐻 100 times in my life, it's been 100 different ways. Because when I just start to sing the song, it just.
What is it about the song?
It's
for you.
It's the soundtrack of my life. You want to summarize my life? That's the song.
Wow, beautiful. Good to know.
Man, we've been having conversations with Adekunle Gold, and I'm sure that it's about time we wrap it up because, I mean, it's been beautiful. We've talked about almost everything, and we're looking forward to future plans. Yes, there was like a session, a party session, with some fans, industry tastemakers, and all of that for the album.
Yeah.
Post the album now. The album's out. Are we getting like a major concert? 𝐻𝐍𝐻𝐈𝐍 baby.
I'm touring.
Bad boy 𝐻𝐍𝐻.
My tour starts from September.
Yes.
I'm doing North America first.
Yeah.
Doing Europe, and then we're coming, of course, home.
Yeah.
We'll do Africa, some African cities, and Australia. Yeah. So
You touch down
we'll be on
Lagos.
the lookout. Yeah.
We'll do something
lookout.
Lagos.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody will be happy for that.
So definitely.
Sure.
So before we wrap this up, the music industry, because you mentioned something.
And then
about
the
it.
country, large, you drop one.
Oh yeah.
Those two things. Because I'm going to,
The country. I don't know. All of us they see them now. They feel them. But I mean, I don't want to pray because I'm tired. I'm not. I feel like that's all we keep doing, and then we keep making
same
mistakes. So last go stay boss. Because I feel like that's the easiest way out.
But then the music industry in Nigeria.
Let's talk about it. What do you think?
There has been ups and downs. Please just give us what is the one thing that you don't like, the one thing that you want to change, and the one thing that you want to see young artists coming up change.
And lastly, what's that thing that has to do with relationship in the industry that is so messy? I mean, people like your post on Instagram, but it's so difficult for them to work with you. People connect. I mean, everybody's like everybody on Instagram, right? But in real life, I mean,
I feel like just like every other industry, there will always be ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's just the one thing that I wish happened more is people being about the art. It's nice we're exporting afrobeats now, but like what are we exporting really? Is it the same emptiness? It's becoming alarming these days, and I'm like,
Do you ever think about the aftermath of?
It's not for me to worry. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing my own part.
Yeah.
So I wish everybody well. As far as relationship, I mean, bro, that vibes these days. My brother, everybody will be fine. It's fine. It's alright.
Man, it is what it is. Thank you so much, 𝐻𝐍𝐻, for coming on the show.
Thank you for
I'm sure
having me.
for people who want to cop the album, where can they find it? I mean, everywhere.
Audiomack, Boomplay, Tidal, Spotify, Apple, everywhere.
Tequila Ever After.
Just type it. Tequila Ever After.
That's it.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they can find you across all social media platforms.
That's not fans. Don't follow me.
No, I think it's relative. Yes.
That's not fans.
But at least Chelsea fans can follow you at least. You don't beat us for one last season. Let us breathe.
That's not fans. Don't follow me. Because I always have a club and you don't like it. And if you abuse me back, I'll block you. So let's just say to that. At the end of the day, I love you guys. Thank you very much for supporting me.
Yeah.
Because I can do all of this madness that I'm doing. If you don't support it, you don't. I mean, it won't go anywhere. So shout out to everybody listening. all my love. Go listen to Tequila Ever After. That's the best album to come out this year.
Definitely.
If I do say so myself. You know.
Where did you find the name from?
Bro, I discovered tequila for the first time in LA last year. I used to drink I drink cognac and all that whiskey, but I never drank tequila, and I drank it. The way I felt like
give you the name of the album.
I'm like, yeah, I have to, because I'm a storyteller. I'm like, I need to describe this feeling, and that's why, because it felt happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, happily ever after. Okay, remove happily.
Nice one.
That's it.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.